From speaking their native language in the hallways and courses about the impact of Mexicans that they've had on American history, these were just some of the 11 grievances that were created by Abilene ISD Mexican American students. That was back in 1969, when racial tensions in and out of the classroom were at an all-time high. Eventually, that led to a Chicano walkout that lasted 2 school weeks. KTAB's Ashley Ibarra speaking with the participants who reflected back on their experience almost 54 years ago.
Hispanic Heritage on KTAB News is sponsored by North's Funeral Home and Brownwood Funeral Home.
Speaking Spanish, we would get ridiculed.
The year was 1969, a very different time in Abilene.
It was either sink or swim, so I had to learn the language.
And for Isaac Munoz, who was 14 years old at the time, he described the racial tension separating Mexican Americans.
All the inequalities, the opportunities we were not allowed to have, whether it be in, academics, sports, whatever. It just wasn't the same for us.
The simple act of speaking Spanish had consequences.
I was in 1st grade and teacher asked me a question. I answered her in Spanish because I didn't know what she was asking me to begin with, really. So she punished me by sticking me in the hallway.
Then, on October of 1969, life for Latinos in Abilene would be forever changed.
And I was scared to get out because I didn't want to get in trouble at home or by my brother. And that's when she told me that my brother was the one that was leading the walkout, one of the leaders of the walkout.
Many, like Leticia Alvarado and Isaac Munoz, were part of a Latino-led walkout that started at Abilene High and involved students from Mann and Franklin middle schools due to treatment of Hispanic students in AISD.
To add more Mexican-American teachers and counselors.
For more bilingual programs and teachers, these were some of the 11 grievances, changes they wanted to see in the classroom.
We needed to do something about the situation with the Hispanic community.
For 10 days, hundreds of students put their education on pause to take a stand, and according to Munoz, paved the way for future students.
Don't take for granted what we have, because someone paid a price, both in their private and professional lives.
One of those who paid the price was Leticia's brother, Johnny Sanchez, who was an organizer of the walkout.
I knew he was smart, and for him to, help with others, all together, they all pitched in together to make this happen. I was proud of him. I was proud of him.
Johnny's organization efforts even caught the attention of Senator Ted Kennedy.
They told him that Ted Kennedy was on the phone to talk to him, and he just gave him words of encouragement.
Following the walkout 10 days after,
we were wearing armbands, brown armbands, and which symbolized that we were still not happy with the situation.
Till after the walkout, a lot of it stopped. The condescension, the name calling.
The walkout of 1969 forever serving as a reminder of how far Abilene has come.
It's history, and we're not erasing history, we're just reminding people on what happened back then, and now it's better. It should be better. We need to go forward and try not to repeat our mistakes.
In Abilene, with coverage you can count on, Ashley Ibarra, KTAB News.
Thank you, Ashley. October 15th will mark the 54th anniversary of the 1969 Chicano Walkout.